Under the Dome ended the way that I thought it would. Maybe not with the whole monarch butterfly, wall exploding, Melanie popping out thing, but it ended the way that I thought it would, with Big Jim getting what was coming to him. Or at least I think that that is what he's basically getting. And hopefully CBS will renew Under the Dome for a third season so I can find out next summer, because I'm so looking forward to seeing Under the Dome next summer. And if I don't see Under the Dome next summer, I'm going to be so sad, man. Come on, CBS. But anyway, guys, hey, this is Sage Valentine, and this is my review of Under the Dome, Season 2, Episode 13, entitled Go Now. That is exactly what common sense is telling Julia when she's telling Barbie to round up the people and get everybody out so they can go now, because the dome continues to contract on top of everybody. And it's not going to stop until literally either everybody's dead or they're doing exactly what the title of the episode is telling them, which is go now. So there are 5 things that blew me away about this episode, and this is going to be a sad list because I wanted to have another 5 next summer. But anywho, number 1, remember that painting I told you guys about in my last review? I told you Pauline painted 2 paintings, one of which was bleeding. Yeah, that second painting that was bleeding was a picture of Pauline with a hole in her chest, looked like a second hole in red paint or blood. It was actual blood just dripping on the floor. Yeah, that was a precursor to the fact that Lyle stabbed her in the back during last episode. Number 2, Pauline begged Rebecca to put her out of her misery. Rebecca refused to do it until she realized that Pauline was suffering. My thing, which makes this number 2, is how enraged Big Jim was towards Rebecca for taking out Pauline when a couple of episodes ago, in fact, maybe 10 episodes ago, he was feeling Rebecca. You see how he went from 0 to 60? Like, I like you, I want to kill you. And the way he killed her with that hammer, and he slapped her upside the face. I'm like, Jim, was it that serious? Apparently it was, because Jim's brand of crazy, as I've said, has grown and grown and grown, and it reached its peak, and the dome had had enough of Jim this episode. Number 3, those pesky butterflies popped up again 2 times during this episode. The first time to reveal a way out. The second time to reveal this wall to everybody. And then this one single butterfly when Nori was just like, screw this, I'm pissed off. Here's my mom, Carolyn, who's been missing for most of the season. Hopefully in season 3 she has a bigger part. Big ups to Aisha Hines. But anywho, the butterfly hits the wall, and then Barbie's hand has to touch the wall, and it shatters, and here comes Miss Melody. And the second, like I said, the butterflies, I mean, there's no season of Under the Dome without butterflies. They have to be there. The 4th thing that blew me away about this episode was when Big Jim took Pauline's body and told the dome, listen, either you bring my wife back or I'm going to kill the hands. I'm going to shoot somebody in the heart. I'm going to stab this one. Like, Big Jim just completely, as I've been saying all season, lost it. And he went over the edge. And needless to say, the dome was not listening, because Big Jim has never been special to this dome. It was either Barbie or Julia, or Barbie and Julia. And the final thing that blew me away about this episode, also, before I get to number 5, the fact that Big Jim just shot Andrea Grinnell out of the blue like it was nothing. I know a lot of people were probably watching the episode like, who the hell is that chick in the house? Andrea Grinnell was the lady in season 1. If you haven't watched it, watch season 1. She's the one who knew about the propane thing going on. And the whole thing with the Reverend Duke and Big Jim and the cover-up of the propane. Maxine was also part of that. So if you don't know who Maxine is, check out season 1. Anywho, she's the hoarder lady. She's the one that basically saved the town because the town was running out of food. In case nobody figured, remember that one. So Big Jim just shot her like it was nothing. It was just like, screw this. I'm going to shoot her. It's done. Ooh, I don't know what that was on the camera. Sorry, guys. But the final thing that blew me away was that ending. From Junior's shoot, finally, after all this time of wanting to kill Big Jim, not only did he shoot him here, I don't think he shot him in the lung, but he shot him like right here. So Big Jim is basically going to bleed to death because there's no way he can save himself. On top of the fact that the dome is closing in on him. And then he has Julia, because I think Julia went to find Miss Grinnell, because Miss Grinnell called her while she was underground and basically said to her, listen, I need your help. You got to come over here. And Julia is able to escape because the dome has all these trees and stuff falling. And that's when Junior starts shooting up Big Jim. After he realizes that Julia is in danger, Julia goes down into the hole. Junior is able to escape because the dome covers the hole with trees. So because of Big Jim's injury, he can't even get through there. On top of the fact that everybody had to jump over this hole while they were inside of the tunnels. And when it gets to Julia and Junior, Julia can't jump because remember, she had that problem with her leg because she was impaled by that metal pole. So to make a long story short, she and Junior kind of left behind in the tunnel, which I don't think the tunnel is going to collapse. And the rest of the town ends up basically, as I said before, Barbie touched the wall. Because the butterfly touched that part of the wall exploded. And to make a long story short, here comes Melanie, wet from head to toe, telling them, and I quote, "Follow me. We're going home." I don't know about you guys. I'm trying to be positive about this, but needless to say, that didn't sound good. I hope she's not leading them towards something crazy. I don't know if she's leading them to Zenith, and it would be funny if she leads them back into the dome in some other part, or this would be funny if all of this was in Big Jim's head, or in Barbie's head, or in somebody's dream, and that's how we start season 3. There's so many avenues that this show can go. That's why I want another season, because I want this show to explain what that finale was, because I liked it, but it was crazy. And as I've told you guys before, I am all for it. I've been all for it since day one, since Under the Dome first aired in the summer of 2013. I've been on it. Man. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, for being so patient with this review, and more importantly, for just coming back, subscribing, rating, and just being here. If you guys ever want to chat about Under the Dome or any other TV shows, you can chat with me on Twitter at Sage Valentine and Google+. You could also leave your predictions for next season underneath in the comments. Don't forget to rate this video and subscribe to my brand of crazy. I have other shows to review, other things to review. I just have a lot of things popping out of this right here. It's just TV shows galore. So anyway, guys, you all take care. It's the Sage Valentine signing off. Check out my reviews for Under the Dome, Big Brother, and The Walking Dead. So until next time, bye, guys. Bye. And CBS, can we have another season? Just saying. Bye, guys.